Hi, back with part 4 of how I met my now fiance on an airplane. Went our separate ways. He sent me a very cute text, and again, I thought that was going to be the end of it. This is the first bit of that text he sent me. It was a pleasure to sit next to me. So after that, we sort of just texted back and forth a bit about just like the absurdity of it. At one point, he was like, I think people must have thought we were a couple, and literally the next day, so on the 28th, he was like, I would love to FaceTime you at some point. So this was our first FaceTime. This was 2 days later. Yes, I have a photo. I do document everything. My camera roll is insane. So it was actually on this FaceTime that it was the first time he brought up me visiting. And he was like, I know your layover is through London. If you want to like stay a few days on your way back, you can extend your flight. You're welcome to stay here. You can like work from my living room if you need to work, but I'm like happy to have you. Mind you, I was on a basic economy ticket, which meant I could not change my fare. And I called American Airlines and they were like, you would have to cancel this ticket, not get a refund, and then book an entirely new ticket. And I was like, it's not happening. It's gonna be over $1,000. Like, I'm not doing that. And he was like, whatever it costs, I'm happy to split it with you. So with that, I interject to say, if a man wanted to, he would. So basically, we spent the next week FaceTiming every single day. I flew back home to the US, and I was home for about another week, and we were still FaceTiming every single day. And at that point, we both decided we wanted to see each other again. So it had been 2 weeks since we had met in April, and in mid-May, I booked a flight to visit London that summer. So this meant we had from now May until July 13th to actually talk and get to know each other before I flew out. So the next 2 months were relatively uneventful, other than the fact that we texted every single day. We FaceTimed, at least every other day, sometimes every day, basically up until the point that I had come to visit. So before I share reconnecting in London, I'm actually going to film a Q&A and answer some of the questions you guys have asked along the way. I've collected a few. I think everyone's dying to know where we're living, but let me know if you have other questions. I'm going to see if I can maybe get them to join, and then I'll come back and share part 5.